We welcome to the program now Mr. Jerry Lake, the owner of Carter Jewelers, on location there at Carter Jewelers. How about it, Jerry? What's going on today? It's the day before Valentine's. I know you're selling some jewelry.
Hey, Gerard. I think Gary's still working with the controls over here. I can barely hear you, but anyway, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right. We are continuing my retirement liquidation sale here. We still got a big selection of diamond jewelry, particularly like engagement rings, diamond bands, earrings, pendants. There are some things like watches that we're just about sold out of, and our gifts are bare. But as far as diamond jewelry goes and gold jewelry, there we go. I've got a lot of gorgeous jewelry that it's got to be sold. And this is some of the most beautiful jewelry ever made, best quality, and the absolute best prices in the world. And right now, too, if you come in and our prices are not what you want to pay, tell us what'll work for you. Make an offer. With the massive amount of jewelry that I had here, and also the store in Vicksburg, it's just you can only sell so many engagement rings and diamond wedding bands and earrings and pendants in a few months, as I found out. But anyway, it's you're going to find the prettiest jewelry you've ever seen at the best prices. This is, I think, for our customers, you're talking about one of the biggest fine jewelry inventories in the region. And even though we've sold a lot, the selection is still incredible. So it's Valentine's tomorrow, and you could really let me tell you. To me, they're giving a piece of beautiful jewelry it's a real romantic thing, but when it's the best made, best quality jewelry and at the best prices in the world, it really adds a lot more romance, particularly to the person who's footing the bill on it. But also the ones who receive it. A lot of times it's a wife, and they appreciate getting a phenomenal value on a gorgeous piece of jewelry. And the kind of jewelry that we sell, it's not good quality. It's really it's the best quality ever made. I use what I consider to be the number one best manufacturer in the world to produce it. So many of these styles I've designed, and I can tell you something. It's better than your best brands. You can go to Tiffany's or some of the best stores, and I'm not going to say that ours is going to be superior, but I'll tell you something. The deals, you can buy the jewelry here for some of it for what you pay on the tax there. You need to come in and take a look. It's it really if somebody is on a budget and you want a beautiful piece of jewelry at the right price, you need to come see us. Great selection. We'll package it right, and it's something that'll be cherished for usually whoever you're giving it to, and then loved ones after that. So anyway, it's my retirement sale, and some people say, well, why don't you just sell everything to the new owners? They have limited resources and a limited line of credit, and they have to buy all the basics. So it's just there's not too many people that could come in and buy the inventory that I've carried. So I think Gary's telling me that maybe my time's coming up here. So Gerard, you got any question? I also want to just say one last thing. I think this is statewide. broadcast, I don't care where you are in the state or if you hear this message, if you've got an interest in buying a nice piece of fine jewelry, it'd be worth your time to make the drive over here to Jackson. We're 2 blocks from the Capitol, downtown Jackson, and the Pemberton Plaza in Vicksburg. Anyway, thanks for having me, and
we'll
happy
talk to
Valentine's to you out there, Gerard, and to all your listeners.
Sounds good.
All right,
we'll be back in an hour. We got Fox News,
you.
SuperTalk News next. Video, once again, it's Mr. Jerry Lake, the owner of Carter Jewelers, on location, downtown Jackson, 2 blocks from the Capitol at Carter Jewelers. We got a big Valentine's Day coming up tomorrow. Jerry, and jewelry is like a perfect gift.
For Valentine's Day, it's always a perfect gift is if the recipient likes jewelry, and most particularly women do. Gerard, I want to tell you, I heard a big compliment on you yesterday, so I just wanted to pass that on to you. But no, this we're having my retirement liquidation sale. I'm selling my business here in Jackson and also the one in Vicksburg, and I have prices are marked down up to 90%. There's like a whole case where everything in there is 90%, but the majority of the jewelry in here is going to be below jeweler's cost. The selection for fine diamond jewelry and gold jewelry is incredible. It's we've had this sale going on for a few months, but you can only sell so many engagement rings and diamond bands, diamond earrings, pendants, and neckwear. But it's, I think we carried, I think by far the biggest inventory and selection in fine diamond jewelry than anybody within hundreds of miles around here, even compared to other regional stores. So it's, I think with the selection, the quality, and selling at the best prices in the world on some of the prettiest jewelry you'll ever lay your eyes on, it can really be a big buying, I think, lifetime buying opportunity if you've got people that you want to give it to, and you've got the disposable income. And we have interest-free and no credit check financing. You need to come in. Tomorrow is Valentine's Day, and you could really be a good guy and make somebody happy for a little while. And if maybe, that could be that happiness could be reflected, for the rest of their lives. When you figure a lot of these pieces of jewelry, they'll be getting thousands of compliments and potentially every day. So it's this is a great selection. It's going to be, and there's nothing really more romantic than giving a beautiful piece of fine jewelry like on maybe the Valentine's occasion. But when you know it's the best quality ever made at the lowest prices in the world, it really can sweeten things up. And I want to tell you, my options here is to sell to the future owners, or I sell to industry liquidators. I can't retire on jewelry, so I want to tell you, I want you to come in and feel comfortable, and I want to know if the price we've got on it doesn't work for you, tell me what you're willing to give. Make an offer. And because I'm better off and you're better off if we can make a deal over the counter, because I've got to sell this jewelry. You know what my options are. It's, and if the future owners, they have limited resources and lines of credit, and they've got to carry all the basics. So, it's just, it's maybe not so good for me that I had such a massive amount of jewelry to have to sell, but I think it's it really can add up to a phenomenal deal and a selection second to none that you have to select from. And Gerard, I think this is a statewide broadcast. I didn't have any idea you were going to put me where they're going to on the camera, but that's okay. But what I want to say is that wherever you are in this broadcast, I would be very surprised if it's not worth your time to drive to Jackson. We're 2 blocks from the Capitol on High Street, or our store over in Vicksburg at the Pemberton Plaza. I think the savings and the kind of quality we're selling compared to 98% of the other jewelry stores. I mean these commercial jewelry stores at the mall. There's about 100 things about a piece of jewelry that is going to be better about what we're selling than what you're going to get over there. Not to mention the incredible price, and it's packaged well, and I think coming from us, I mean they know that we deal in good quality. So it's anyway, and I think my time perhaps is ending here soon, but you know I really appreciate all the customers and listeners from SuperTalk and over the years, and I love you guys out there, and
right.
You've treated us really great. So
Jerry, we'll talk
anyway,
to you in
happy
an hour.
Valentine's Eve, and
all right.
and see you then.
We got to go,
Bye.
folks. It's time for Fox News Super Talk News. It's Jimmy Rafferty, the mayor of Past Christianity. Final segment, we welcome again Jerry Lake, the owner of Carter Jewelers. All right, Jerry. I'm quite sure you've been selling some jewelry today. You got Valentine's Day coming up, and hopefully folks are coming in there and taking care of their significant and special others.
We have, Gerard. It's this is my retirement liquidation sale at Carter Jewelers. We're located downtown Jackson, 2 blocks from the Capitol on High Street, and I have this store is under contract to be sold, and we've carried what I believe was by far the biggest inventory of fine diamond jewelry in the region, maybe by multipliers. But anyhow, we have a huge selection of fine diamond jewelry, especially in the category of engagement rings, diamond bands, diamond earrings, and diamond pendants, and a lot of gold jewelry. Don't come in here for gifts. They're pretty much gone, and our watches are on the scarce side. So, but I'm going to tell you something. Prices are marked down up to 90%. There's a whole case where everything in there is 90% off. We have cases of jewelry under $100, under $200. You're going to find some of the most beautiful, best made jewelry ever made at the best prices in the world. And this sale, if our price doesn't work for you, I want to know what you're willing to pay. I have a massive amount of jewelry. I have to either sell it to the new owners who have very limited resources, and they also have to put in all the basic jewelry products, or I go to like industry liquidators, and I will tell you something. It's a lot better for me, and it's a lot better for our customers if we can make a deal over the counter. I think, honestly, I think this is probably the best jewelry sale that our business has had in our. You can't say for sure. It's been here for over 170 years, but I would be surprised if it's not the best jewelry sale in pretty much everybody's lifetime that's hearing this broadcast. And if you have an appetite or the budget for some fine jewelry, or want to upgrade your engagement ring or your diamond band or gents or anything else, you should come to this sale. We have I have interest-free and no credit check financing available. I will I'll entertain trade-ins, but they have to be based kind of on the same kind of liquidation prices we're selling at. Then it has to make sense. So, look, I want to know. I want to know what you'll give for any and everything in the store. It's anywhere you are in the state. If you're interested in some fine diamond jewelry, I will tell you, it'll be worth your drive over here, round trip. You're going to love what you see, and it's going to be packaged well, and it'll be something that whoever you give it to, they're likely to get compliments on it for the rest of their life. It's this is lifetime quality jewelry, and at some of the most these prices, they're the best prices in the world on this jewelry. So, and also, I want to hear what if our price doesn't work, I want to know what it will take on our part to sell it to you, to do business with you. I can't retire and retire on jewelry. It has to be converted to money. So, this will be I'm pretty sure the biggest fine jewelry liquidation probably ever to have been held in the state of Mississippi, at least in my lifetime. So, anyway, I think probably my time is getting pretty close, Gary. Can I talk to him a little more? Or?
We're about out of time. We got to go, Jerry, but we always enjoy you coming on. Appreciate you telling us about all the great deals at Carter Jewelers. We got to go.
Could be my last broadcast. Well, thank you for having me.
Folks, we're out of here today. Thank you so much for joining us. We're back with you tomorrow. Happy Mardi Gras. Stay safe, and God bless everyone.